In that office, they don't know what to do. Something is missing. And the Holy Ghost just speaks to you. Say, this is where it is. And you tell them, check here, check here, check here. And they check and they find it. Do you think after that they'll still call you colleague? Senior colleague. You become senior colleague. Why? Because you understand. When I wanted to go and get married, my father said, I can't go with you, but I was saying somebody to go with you, to go and see the lady you want to marry, our people. So one man was a lecturer in the Polytechnic, quite elderly now, went with me to Benue. We drove, I think 3 or just 2 of us. We got there quite early. We left here around 5, 6, so we got there in the afternoon. There was nobody. They said we have to sit down and wait for everybody to come. So they came. He was getting some minutes to 10. People came from farm, came from everywhere. I was in a hurry because I wanted to leave the next day in the morning. So when they noticed I was in a hurry, they decided to humble me. They brought pounded yam, very big. They said I should eat at 8. They said I should go and sleep. I said, I'm leaving in the morning. They said, leave where? I said, back to where I came from. They said, no. That when they have time, they will answer me. That you came to carry our daughter, you can't hurry us. If you know you don't want to wait, go. When I checked the distance from Benue, we decided to wait. They put us in a room. We stayed. I was getting agitated. So in the evening, I had to talk to my sister-in-law then, and she spoke with them. In the evening, they gathered. I went with some money. They now gave me list. I was very happy. I said, can I buy everything now before I leave? They said I should wait. That they have not brought the one for the mother when she was a girl, and the father when she was a boy. I said, what concerns me and the mother when she was a girl? Is somebody marrying the mother? Why? They said, no. If not that people took care of the mother will not take care of my wife. They brought list. So it got to a point, the list was getting too many. I was getting angry. Before then, my sister-in-law and I were already, pals, were close. So she was telling me, calm down, calm down, calm down. When I saw the bill, I was telling the man with me, I said, like, this 100 tuber of yam, like how much it could be? The man told me. By the time we checked the list, we discovered that me that thought I went there as a big boy. I drove my car there. I not borrow motor now. My own motor. I drove my car there, fuel my tank, put money in the boot. When I saw list, I went to look at the money. It became too small. I look at my sister-in-law. I said, I'm coming. I entered the room. I asked the man. I said, who paid the one who can pay now? I said, they say we'll come back here and we must do everything here. I said, I'm not doing alcohol. They say you are a pastor, no problem. I'm not. They didn't stress me over drink. I was happy. I didn't know they were waiting for where they would stress me. I switch. I entered the room. I came out. I called my sister-in-law. That one said, do what you can do. Don't mind that. She was arguing with them. Said, this is too much now. What is this? I called her. I said, I want to pray for them. She said, this one, they don't want prayer. They want you to bring. You see all those young boys? They take collect their own. I came. Because I came out, I mentioned the particular name. I said, who is this person? They said, it's a girl. She's deaf. One says her daughter. I said, she bring the daughter. So I prayed. The ear opened. They tested that she was hearing. Clearly. They were shouting. While they were shouting, I said, who is this? They said, that one is in the farm. That because of what happened, that one does not stay gay. Went to stay in the farm. I said, you go and bring her. I sat down. They were waiting. They brought that one from the farm. We prayed. I said, who is this person? Nobody was talking of list. They forget list. They forget. Ladies and gentlemen, that money that I took there, I never knew that people can summarize list. That money that I took there, I took more than half back. I said, what about this one for the boys? I go say, forget that one. What is their problem? Can they solve our problem? I said, what about that? Forget that one. Forget that one. I was just holding myself. I said, okay, what about the wrapper for the elderly women of the town? Elderly women. He said, have they been naked since? They should leave them. Am I communicating? There is a way. There is a way. There's a way. You have to. That is where intimacy comes in. When I was courting my wife, she went to write an exam. I was lying down. The Lord opened my eyes, showed me the car she entered, showed me the person she was talking with, showed me when she came down. I saw her, as you went to write exam, see, as you entered this car, you came down from this, when you were going this way, this car, she shouted, Jesus, 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 Jesus. After that day, if I say, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. You will call me, yes, sir. When I see you, am I communicating here? When you do not have intimacy with God, you need to be supernormal. You need to be in the supernatural. Are you listening to what I'm talking about? This is what it takes. The ways of God is only communicated to men of intimacy. Men who are intimate with God. Now, the ways of God, to walk in the ways of God is to walk in the leading of God. Psalm chapter 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me. There's a leading. As many as are led by the Spirit of God. Romans 8:14, Romans 8:16. There's a progressive increase. Romans 8:14, Romans 8:16. Now watch this. Let me show you the difference. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are what? Okay, look at verse 16. The Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the what? Children. 14 says, as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. And verse 16 says, the Spirit beareth witness. How many of you have prayed and prayed and prayed, and something drops in your spirit in the place of prayer, and before you know it, that thing happens, and you're like, wow, when I was praying, this thing was coming to my spirit. Has it happened to you? You are a child. That thing that's happened to you is called witness. Children live by witness, but sons live by leading. Sons can say, thus saith the Lord. It's after being a child living by witness over time that you graduate to becoming a son living by leading. You don't get that. You don't get that. After being a child living by witness over time, you are praying, just hear something, don't travel, don't travel, don't travel, don't travel. You decide to obey, and all of a sudden something happens. You say, yeah. No wonder a voice was telling me. No, you don't say a voice. Say one voice. One voice. My mind was telling me don't travel. That's a witness. If you can continue in the place of prayer, it grows from here. It becomes the voice you hear clearly. Are you listening to what I'm saying? It grows from here. If you continue growing it, you can now get to a point where you say, thus saith the Lord.